very much. B's for Balustrade. Appreciate you, bud. Bracket begins. Here we go.
Oh, hey, look at that tag. We got an H-Box playing this game.
Hungrybox? Dude, I know that
Looks
guy.
like you're still in this.
Hungrybox is in here.
I know that
I didn't know
guy.
you were. I thought we watched your matches.
Yeah, it turns out that was actually my little brother playing that doesn't exist, and this is actually me. I'm playing with my Neuralink in
your
my
little brother was
brain.
playing, and your Wi-Fi was disconnected.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
Colorblind mode.
One of the things when I watched Thunders play this character previously, the stuff that he does is like what some would consider like very milquetoast. Like it's a very normal, like neutral based character. He doesn't have like the super crazy 80-90% combos. It is consistent neutral wins into a solid 50-60, and then finding your stock or you know, off of either ledge trapping or getting some of those confirms off stage. But you know, nothing way too crazy, but it's just so consistent, and his neutral's so good that it makes it very, very hard to deal with.
Right, and even with a lot of characters in this game, this is, you know, a consistent 50% without the slime.
Yep.
Once you start adding the slime in, those numbers start to go up, and that's really what kind of divides the tiers in this game, is really how much interaction, how much can you do without slime? Because with slime, every character is fantastic. It's undeniable.
Yep. And we'll see, using the forwarders to try and get a little bit of this early damage. I know it can be a bit of a scary move just because it's easy to get popped out of. And, you know, not the most hits done at low percents, but just enough for Thunders to kind of turn this into already 97. And still, Kayki barely able to get off the ledge. The upstrong not going to do it just yet, but the damage is piling on, and it really doesn't take much. There's so many good confirms that Raph has, and one of the stronger back throws in the game as well, that you're sitting at these high percents. It gets very dangerous very, very quickly.
And Kayki forced to use the burst there, but then getting caught out again. 2 bars gone. That's gotta hurt.
God, I mean, you want to use the burst and try and at least force a different situation, but falling right back onto the same up smash that forced you to use it earlier is just a bit unfortunate. And Kayki's probably gonna have to figure out a way to make some changes, because this stock isn't looking any better than the previous 108.
God. Yo, I'm nice at this game.
Oh,
I'm nasty.
Yeah, you're cooking right now. I can't lie to you.
Let's go.
This is one of the better Raphaels that I've seen. Late dash back into the 4 strong. Oh my God. How do you even react to DI that? I don't know if there's a way.
I'm not sure.
The only way is you have to know the late his coming and like soft DI, or you know, like soft DI out or something. Like, jeez, covers so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's an incredible game one on the side of Thunders. And I mean, you know, for all intents and purposes, Kayki not too far behind. You know, 2 stocks is definitely not the worst way to lose a game, for sure. So there can be some changes that we can make to bring that back around. But we've got to stop the bleeding on some of these stocks, and Thunder's so good at maximizing that, and just keeping you in disadvantage for as long as possible.
Yep. Okay. Oh, dude. Void versus Thunders. I think that was the grand finals of the first ever NASB tournament with like 30,000 viewers live. Like, that was one of the hypest sets of any event I've ever hosted in my life. Like, that was so incredible.
You threw me so far back in that moment.
That probably got a lot of people.
Because I remember watching that set, and it like, we knew, you know, as NASB players, we knew what the game looked like, but they, at the time, had kind of taken it to a different point. And it was so cool to watch that happen. And that set was definitely a fun watch.
It was nuts.
Third up strong there.
You know, he reminds me of Link,
50.
this character, because of the 3-hit up smash, and he also has the up B that spins around him.
The spinning up strong air, for sure. I can see that, 100%. He's a lot.
Yeah. Yo! No way! The GOAT? The GOAT himself? Oh, shit! Put some V's for Void! Dropping 20 to keep the train alive. Thank you, Void. The NASB legend, the multiverse's GOAT, Void himself. V's in the chat. Please give him a shout out. Go follow him on his platforms everywhere there's you. Void, thank you very, very much, my friend.
Speak his name and he shall appear. He's popped in.
I know people were talking about him earlier.
The GOAT, bro. You know, we were actually having a conversation about who the G GOAT was, who's the greatest person ever at something, and like Wayne Gretzky in hockey comes up because they're better at their thing than anyone else ever was, and I think like Void at overall gaming is definitely in that conversation too. Just the one person who's good at more things than I think anyone else in terms of video games. Fucking awesome to watch him play anything, and chess even.
He is in all those Ultimate Gamer tournaments that I've seen. He's in like every single one.
Like I was saying, if there's a brand new game, let's say there's a brand new genre, and someone creates a new competitive genre, we have no idea what it is. All we know is that it's a fighting game of some sort. If you seeded every single fighting game player that's active, like top 1,000 most popular gamers, you'd have to put Void probably either first seed in that tournament, just from likelihood of him winning. That's the funny part.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's looking a lot like Game 1, admittedly, on the side of Kayki and Thunders. Kind of the same scenarios that keep happening over and over again. So Thunders probably looking to take it
catching there
pretty
Very
consistently with that 2-0. Good stuff on the side of Kayki for keeping it close. You know, it definitely wasn't a wash by any means. Thunders will not be denied. Looks to move forward a little bit.
There as well. Good stuff to Thunderzreign. We have a lot of other great sets coming up here. Next one that we're gonna put on stream is gonna be Fiction. Hyper Crasher versus Fiction.
Cora and Donnie.